Welcome back everybody, Animescale here, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 strongest Kekkei Genkai in Naruto. I will only be covering Kekkei Genkai from the Naruto manga, so no Tenseigen, and I also chose to exclude Kekkei Tota and Kekkei Mora to make it a much more interesting list. This top 10 is based on my personal opinions, so as always, if you disagree with some of these placements or you would have included other Kekkei Genkai in this list, feel free to comment your opinion down below. So now let's start with the list. At the number 10 spot, we have Jugo's clan unnamed Kekkei Genkai, which allows the user to subconsciously and constantly take in natural energy. For those who are not aware of this, Orochimaru created the curse mark after studying how this incredible ability works. Jugo's Kekkei Genkai allows him to shape his body into various forms for offensive and defensive purposes, and also heal himself or his teammates by absorbing other people's chakra and flesh. Another underrated Kekkei Genkai is Shiko Sumiaku, an ability very similar to Kaguya's Ash-Killing Bones, and only naturally demonstrated by Kimimaro. With this ability, the user can grow new bones anywhere in his body, and these are not just regular bones, but bones as hard as steel. Kimimaro can produce an endless number of bones to suit any conceivable circumstance. For instance, he can create bone weapons like swords, whips, and lances for close-range combat, but also bone bullets and even spawn bones out of the ground in every direction in case of a long-range fight. Up next, at number 8, we have Scorch Release. The only user shown using this rare Kekkei Genkai is Pakura. Since we don't have a lot of material to discuss, but based on what we know, I can say that this is one of the deadliest abilities in the series. Scorch Release is the combination of fire and wind release, and it simply kills anyone it touches. Pakura was able to create masses of fire so hot that they caused the liquids inside of the bodies of her enemies to evaporate. At number 7, we have the first dojutsu on the list, the Byakugan. That gives the user a nearly 360-degree field of vision and also a range of vision that can go down from 50 meters to even kilometers, depending on how much the user has trained his ability. If you are a Byakugan user, you can also see through solid objects and see the opponent's chakra pathway system, as well as their chakra points. And that's why the Yuga clan developed the Gentle Fist technique to exploit this ability. For example, with 8 trigrams, 64 palms, the user can completely shut down his opponent's chakra network, making it almost impossible for him to fight back. The only 2 known canon users of Explosion Release are Gari and Deidara, and they both use the nature very differently. Deidara combines his chakra with clay to create bombs, whereas Gari is able to blow people up with any contact with his fists. Deidara is the one who uses this Kekkei Genkai in the most versatile way, being able to use it in close and long range. He also developed a C4 variant that sends microscopic bombs into his opponent's bloodstream, which will destroy the enemy at a cellular level. Explosion Release is pretty powerful, and it indeed deserves to be included in this list. Number 5, we have Magnet Release. This Kekkei Genkai gives the user the ability to control and manipulate magnetic fields. The third Kazekage used it to control iron and blend it with his sand. Rasa used it to control gold to blend it with sand, and Gaara does the same thing with unspecified metals. The other 2 known possessing this Kekkei Genkai are Naruto, who combined it with his Rasengan and used it to momentarily immobilize Madara and Toroy, who used it to control metallic weapons. Moving on, at number 4, we have Lava Release. This Kekkei Genkai can be used in many different and unique ways that vary from user to user. For instance, Mei uses it in a form of acidic mud, Roshi with molten rock lava, and Dodai in the form of rubber-like substances. Lava Release is hinted at as one of the most powerful Kekkei Genkai in the series, and here are some examples. Mei was able to partially melt Sasuke and Madara's Susanoo ribcage. Roshi gave a hard time to Kisame to capture him and burnt Naruto's flesh while in chakra mode, and Naruto cut the God Tree and almost defeated Madara with a lava Rasen Shuriken. Now granted that this Rasen Shuriken was amped by 6 paths chakra, but still, Lava Release deserves the number 4 spot. Here we are at the top 3. At the number 3 spot, we have the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Here's a brief list of the main abilities that the basic Sharingan gives the user. It can see chakra, read movements at a very fast speed, can copy any jutsu excluding Kekkei Genkai, gives the user a very powerful genjutsu, and if you have a strong chakra, you can control the tail beasts. Not to mention Izanagi and Izanami. On top of this, if you have a Mangekyo Sharingan, you can gain access to 2 additional overpowered abilities unique to the individual, and also the ability to manifest the Susanoo. With the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, the blindness drawback caused by overuse of the Mangekyo Sharingan is gone, making it one of the most broken Kekkei Genkai in Naruto. Number 2, wood release. Now, if you watch Naruto, you know that wood release is broken, as it doesn't only let you create and manipulate wood, but also create wood clones that are impossible to distinguish from the normal person. Suppress the tail beast chakra, and if you're a strong dude like Hashirama, you can create exploding wooden dragons, an enormous wooden golem that rivaled Madara's perfect Susanoo, or summon a wooden Buddha statue powerful enough to wipe out a Susanoo cloaked 9 tails. These feats cannot be ignored, and that's why wood style is high on the list. And now the strongest Kekkei Genkai, as you might have guessed it, is the Rinnegan. The Rinnegan is the most hacked dojutsu seen until now. It allows the user to master all 5 chakra natures, create black chakra receivers to transmit chakra, and then either stop other people's chakra network or control other bodies. And it also grants the user access to the 6 paths techniques. With these 6 abilities, the user can summon the King of Hell to interrogate others or restore injuries, absorb ninjutsu, control attractive and repulsive forces, extract souls, summon a lot of powerful animals, and the Gedo Mazo to bind the tail beasts. So there's really almost nothing a Rinnegan user cannot do, and that's why this dojutsu deserves the number 1 spot. So there we go, guys. Leave your personal lists down below, and as always, like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you soon. This is Animescale out. Bye.